Morning guys, today is the big moving day, hence why I have not a lot of makeup but just eyebrows on because I look super weird without eyebrows. I thought I'd quickly do a run through the house. I'm going to do this anyway because it's part of one of my tips, but I wanted to give you a couple of tips that I've learned from moving into states. Maybe this will be useful to somebody who's looking at doing it themselves. But yeah, so I am officially moving into state for work. I have a new job secured down in Victoria in Melbourne, currently living on the Gold Coast, and so I'm having to look to relocate for that. So let me take you through a quick little tour of the house and I'll show you a few things that I've learned in the process. First things first, I'm just going to show you my good morning view. What is up, Gold Coast? Oh yes, that gorgeous winter sky. It's not going to be this warm down south. Alright, so as you can see, a huge part of my strategy is piles of things. So pretty much wherever you go in the house, there's going to be a pile of stuff, which all has a different purpose. So here behind me is the stuff for the truck today. So that's all my packing stuff there. Everything in that corner, that stuff to be thrown out. So I'm holding on to it because I either need it now or I wasn't sure if I would need it. Once I pack the truck, I'm going to be doing a run downstairs to the bins and just going to be throwing all that out. Then I have my pile of stuff to take back to the office. My little temporary desk down there. And also oh, what's up? Clothing. So clothing that I'm taking on the truck, clothing that I'm not taking on the truck, clothing in the car as well. So lots of piles everywhere. Physical locations way easier to organize. Hey, look, it's me. Ooh. Yeah, so I've been using like physical filing to help me sort out where I need stuff to go and to make sure the right thing gets to the right place. Being said, it's very important to remember that on an interstate move, it can take a little while. So it's important to have my stuff that needs to be in the car as opposed to my stuff that's going onto the truck. Now the truck's gonna take at least a week to get down there. I'm going to be driving separately to that, so it's important to make sure that I've got everything I'm going to need for the next week, and to be honest, potentially a little bit longer because I don't actually have a house yet. I feel like at this point my next tip should be probably secure yourself a house before an interstate move, but I've got a contingency plan, a few couches I can crash on, an Airbnb booked initially, and it'll work itself out. I'll go from there. Next tip, fridge freezer. Don't forget to defrost that bad boy the night before you need to move it anywhere. So I've got the very last of my freezer stuff in a little icebox down here. Boop, boop. And last my condiments, stuff that don't need refrigerating in that one too. This is my essentials box that I'm going to be taking in the car with me, so that's going to stay. Next tip isn't actually super revolutionary. It's numbering your boxes, but here's the little kicker. Because I'm borrowing boxes from other people, I've specifically made sure that the writing on my boxes is in one consistent color. So box 7, box 9, and I've just put the numbers with the locations on the boxes themselves. So they're pretty easy to see for anyone outside, but I don't have an exhaustive list of what's actually in those boxes. And the reason for that is, instead of writing a huge list of whatever's in those boxes on the boxes themselves, and I don't do that for two reasons. Number one, it takes a long time. I'm probably going to forget something. Number two, I'm actually really paranoid about security. So if I write that I've got something important in there, it's more likely to be targeted, you know, worst case scenario. Look, my removals are amazing, I'm sure. But yeah, I figured it's more secure. So instead of writing stuff on the boxes themselves, I've got actually a little note file in my phone, which has a list of everything in the box of that number. So it's got, say, box number 9, it's a cardboard box, so I've got a few of these storage tabs too. It's that box, this is what's in it, this is the room it needs to go in. So if I'm at the new place and just desperately looking for, you know, that one thing that you can never find, cutting boards or something like that, I can actually go to my phone, find out what number box it's in, and then specifically open that box for exactly what I need. One thing I forgot to mention, I've already done my run to the op shop with my donations, so that pile's not here at the moment, but it is already ticked off. Next tip, this hasn't been done yet, obviously, but these bad boys are miracles, honestly. You get something like that and you can shrink it down way more. So particularly with the stuff that's going in my car, I'm going to use that because where I'm staying overnight has its own linen, of course. But when I get to the other end at the Airbnb, I will need my pillows and stuff. So I'm going to put as much as I can in these vacuum bags for my car to keep everything nice and compact. Another tip, don't forget important things like this on my wall. I'm so glad I spotted this while I was filming. Now that I've grabbed that, I'm also going to take these off, which are, by the way, the renter's dream. These are so good for hanging out, just like light stuff though. I did have a mirror fall off of these ones, but they come off completely clean. It's pretty amazing actually. So, 3M strips for the win. Anyway, that's me for now. I need to go and eat something before I help these movers. And then figure out the rest of my life. So I just started to throw something together really quick with my methods to the madness when it comes to the move. Ooh, that's a good title, maybe I'll use that. And yeah, moving interstate can be a little scary. It's always good to line some things up in advance if you can, as much as you can. Unfortunately in Melbourne there is a policy that you can't apply for a rental property without having inspected it. So I'm in a bit of a pinch in that one, but I do have some emergency couches lined up, which is pretty helpful. I've got some family and friends who live down that way. Anyway, I'm going to, at some point, splice this video together. I don't know when. I will probably have been in Melbourne for a little bit by then because I'm just collating and filming some stuff for fun at the moment. So yeah, anyway, I will see you soon.